Hi, what's your name and what's your question?
Hi, my name is Ruth.
Hi,
and hi. You recently collaborated with R. Kelly for Do What You Want. And how did that come about, and who would be your dream collaborator?
Oh, well, he was one of my dream collaborators, so that's first of all. And I've been living in Chicago, like I said, and he's from there. So after I finished the song, I wrote it. Paul, DJ White Shadow, sent me the groove. I was like, I love this. Just give me a couple of days. I wrote the song. I finished the song I started in Chicago. I finished it on the airplane to Milan, and I sent it to Paul, and he went crazy. And then I recorded the vocals again, because I do that like 7 or 8 times because I'm crazy. I did that in Los Angeles a couple months ago, and when I was there, I said, you know what, I just want this to be really good, and if it's going to be really good, I need to call R. Kelly, because it's an R&B song, and I need him to hear it, tell me if he likes it, and he wanted to sing on it, and he wrote his verse on it and everything, and it just turned out being an awesome experience. And, you know, we really share a connection in terms of what the song is about. You know, a lot of people write untrue things about me, and a lot of people write untrue things about him. And so we really connected on that. And the song really is about us saying, like, you know, you can't have my heart and you won't use my mind, but do what you want with my body. It's just the vehicle for my music.
It was nice of him to come out of the closet for you.
Yeah, it was great.
Okay, we have another question.
Hi,
She was kidding.
I was joking.
R. Kelly is definitely straight. I was at shooting the video. I can make a confirmation.
Hello, Lorraine from New Jersey. Was your song Sex Dreams inspired by a particular dream that you had?
Well, I mean, yes. And or a few, actually, many. And I mean, I think we all sometimes are dating someone and you're laying in bed next to them, but you're thinking about someone else when you fell asleep. That can happen when a relationship is maybe not going so well. And I kind of wrote about that a little bit on Poker Face, but I went into kind of more of a psychedelic slow jam direction. It's a little bit funky, that record. And when I was writing it, when you listen to the lyrics, I'm going back and forth between talking and singing, and I'm talking and singing to the lover that I'm in bed with, that I'm dating, and then to the guy that I'm thinking about. Yeah, I mean, and also I've been having good sex, so write some songs about sex.
Have you ever had a dream about someone that you know, and then when you see them, you feel really weird about it?
Yes, that's actually in the song. It says, watch me act a fool. Dun, tomorrow when I'll run into you. Tomorrow when I'll run into you. So it's on the record.
There you go.
Look at that.
All right, let's go to another listener question. What's your name? And go ahead.
Hi, Lady Gaga. My name's Asher. What's your writing process like?
My writing process, it ranges. It's really different all the time. I could be anywhere from on the piano, writing the song, like with Dope on the album, as well as with Gypsy. And then with other songs, maybe my friend will be playing guitar and I'm singing, or one of my DJ friends will send me a groove and I'll start writing, and then we finish the production always together, because I really have like a very strong musical and classical background, so sometimes the DJ stuff can be a little bit stressful for me, because I feel like the beats are so relentless and I want to hear it grow and change and be symphonic. But the guys I worked with are all really great. They're really musical guys. They're not just beats guys, and they all really respect me as a songwriter and a producer, so making art pop was really a good time.
Awesome. Okay, so it's time to do another song from 2009 off the Fame Monster. It was number 1 4 times on the Weekend Countdown. It's Bad Romance, Lady Gaga, SiriusXM Town Hall.
Exclusive SiriusXM Town Hall with Lady Gaga and the Morning Mashup on Hits 1.
I love that song. Who doesn't love that song? Who doesn't love a little rah-rah? So, listen, we love your fashion. We love your music. Are we ever going to see you on the big screen again? And if you were on the big screen, what type of movie would you do? Like comedy, horror, action?
Well, I just started doing some stuff with Robert Rodriguez in Machete Kills, and actually I'm in Sin City too as well. And I've had some offers in for a couple of different things. That one in particular I really, really love. But I'm really a musician, and I'm really like more of a creative visionary. So I did go to acting school, and I would love to do that. But I really want to do it when it's the right director and the right time. I'm I'm really just not one of those artists that, wants to do it all and wants to take over the world. I really quite happy with my Jeff Koons sculpture.
Well, are you sure you decided to go out of this world? So you got to give us the answer. What made you decide to go where no pop star has gone before?
Or to go to space.
Yeah.
That's right. A true space trek.
I'm really, really excited about that. I could just cry talking about it. I feel really honored. That will happen 2 months. I will go and sing in outer space.
How did this come about?
They approached me, a company called Zero G Colony, who is working on the festival that is collaborating with Virgin Galactic for this event. And, most people, actually everyone that flies on Virgin Galactic is required to pay for their flight. And it's a trip to space. But this is actually, they asked me, and I don't have to pay for my flight, which is great. Because it's, mostly for rich people.
What about baggage fees? Are they going to pay for baggage fees or no?
Well, unless we make a stop on Venus or Mars to see Curiosity, I think I'll be packing light. But I'm really excited to be doing it, and this was created specifically for somebody to sing, and they asked me to do it, and I will be going up to space, and everything will be designed on the craft so that I can perform live from the craft, and it will be streamed back live to Earth at the same time at a concert that will be happening on Ground Zero, and then I'll return and then perform on Ground Zero.
Wow,
pretty insane.
It is insane.
I'm really excited. I mean, it's so exciting.
Outer space?
And everyone keeps being like, "Are you afraid?" And I'm like, I did not come this far to be afraid to go to space. I mean, as it is, my life freaks me out. Like, I can't really believe what's going on. I kind of pinch myself every day, so I figure, let's go to space.
Yeah, free trip to outer space. Let's
Who
do
cares?
it. We got more questions from you guys. What's your name and what's your question?
I'm Davi, and it's Lady Gaga. Hi. Hi. Do you think of a concept for the album first, or just let the songs come as they may?
The concept for Art Pop actually did come first, and it happened the day after Born This Way came out. It was so weird. It was like I was ready for it because I got all of this stuff out that I was feeling just from a place of compassion in my heart with that album. And then this idea, Art Pop, it came to me. And I don't know why. I didn't really know what it meant yet. It just had really good vibrations when I said it in my mouth. I just liked it. And then the more that I started to write songs and listen to the music that we were creating, I started to really realize what it was about. And what it was me kind of defining for myself for the first time what I've been doing all along, which is making pop music that really puts art in the front. So I was looking at that and I thought, okay, but did I invent art pop? And I realized I didn't. I didn't invent art pop. Art pop is just a natural progression of pop art that's been moving around. Poor girl, she's yawning. She's like, okay, I get it. I'm yawning. She's just tired. She's been waiting. The pop art, the father of pop art, Andy Warhol. This was him putting the celebrity pop on the canvas. So you were taking, for example, the celebrity, the Campbell soup can, right? And he was putting that on the canvas and putting it in the museum. So what we're doing with Art Pop is we took that soup can art. I don't mean to call Jeff Koons soup can art. He's not. What he does is unique to him, but just as a way to explain it to you so that you can really simply understand, we're now taking that soup can art, the art that Andy Warhol became famous for in that movement, and we're putting it back onto the soup can. So we're taking the Jeff Koons sculpture and we're putting it onto a mass commercial product, the CD.
Now, when you do art pop, right, and you obviously just from hearing, your fans have heard you talk about how the creative process is so important to you. When you're done making the album and now it's time to perform, do you go through a mental shift? All right, creative done, performing now.
It's horrible.
What is it?
It is horrible. It is a terrible, depressed mental state that it's so much easier for me to just admit to it that it happens, because I put so much of my pain into my work that when I stop, where do I put the pain? And what do I do now? Because I don't really have such a good time with psychiatrists and things like that. I never really understand what they're saying. Talk therapy is I don't get it. Right. But Marina Abramovich, I speak her language. I don't know why, but she'll just, just the way she says things, because I think it's because I'm doing it for the art or for the music, so it's easier to make sacrifices. But I get so severely depressed when I'm done making a work, and it's something I deal with every single album, and then I inevitably kind of, let go of it. It's like a mother kind of letting their kid go off to college, and then I go into the studio and I deal with my pain by putting it in the dance and putting it on the floor, and I love performing, and I love performing live so much, so that really kind of saves me, and that vibration now, the singing, that energy, that's what makes me feel happy again.
You ever think of the pressure a therapist must feel if they saw you? Like, I don't want to mess up the music. Like, I don't know if I want to help her. Do I want to help her?
I don't know what they feel. I mean, I'm always just...
Lady Gaga lays on your couch?
I just never know what... I mean, I so honestly, I don't know if it's like an audio dyslexia that I have because I'm like a creative person. I so honestly do not understand a thing that they're saying to me or the way that they're asking me to think about my feelings or my mind or what I want. And, I just, to anyone out there that's a creative person or an artist, don't feel bewildered or like, oppressed by the world around you. I mean, I feel like it's really time for us all to come together and honor the artists. And that's what Art Pop is all about. I feel that pressure, that I just feel like the corporate music industry is so oppressive, and it is like I'm told what I have to make and how I have to make it to get played on the radio for it to be appropriate, and this is not how music used to be. Right. It was like you were the artist and what you had to say was gold, and that's how I choose to run my business. I choose to run my music, my creativity, and that's what the Art Rave is all about on Sunday. Is I want to put art back in the front and say I will not allow these corporations to run me. I will not allow the music business to tell me what I cannot and can and cannot be to be a pop star. I am the artist. I tell you what I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a thrill to get to that level. Huh? To get to that level?
Next time you're sad, you should just try ice cream. It works for me.
Ice cream.
Okay, I think we have another question.
She's like, don't worry, no therapy.
No.
Just
some Ben
ice
Jerry's.
cream.